What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do an unboxing and review of the Dell Premier Wireless ANC headset. So, I guess you can call the service. The model number is WL7024. Huge shout out to the commenters, the commenter in my on one of my videos. He did mention the name is escaping me, and I apologize, but you know who you are. Big shout out to you for bringing this to my attention. I didn't even know that Dell released this type of product. And once I looked it up, I had to get it in because I definitely wanted to take a look at these. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Um, Now they call them a headset, but these guys actually can be used as headphones as well. That was the one thing that really intrigued me about these, and by just looking, just reading up about them, just really got me intrigued in even more. So let's go ahead and talk about the price and specs for these real quick. As far as pricing, you can get these for $359.99 on Dell.com. I'll leave a link in the description below for anyone who's interested in picking these up. As far as they only come in black, as you can see here. As far as Bluetooth version, these guys rock Bluetooth 5.3 with supported codecs for SBC and LC3 when listening to them as headphones for music, and CVSD for mobile calls. See, because you can use these as like for your office phones and stuff like that. We'll go into that as we do the review. As far as noise canceling for phone calls, they have dual directional AI based noise canceling. And as for listening purposes, like for audio, music, and everything, they have adaptive noise canceling with transparency mode. As far as battery life, when you use them in talk, you can get up to 28 hours with noise canceling turned off, along with the busy light being turned off. I'll show you what that is also. And with up to 26 hours with noise canceling turned on and the busy light being on. Now, if you're doing listening, you can get up to 80 hours with ANC off and busy light off. You can get up to 60 hours with ANC and the busy light turned on. They do have a rapid charge. 15 minutes will get you 12 hours of playback time, and that's when using USB Type-C cord directly plugged into the headphones. They do have wireless charging with the included dock, as you can see here on the box, which again piqued my interest. As far as special features, these guys have 40 millimeter drivers in each ear cup. They got 7 mics for AI noise reduction and for AI beamforming for calls. You can use these wired and wireless, as far as being connected. They do have the charging dock, as I already mentioned. There will be LE audio supported. They will support the LE audio once a firmware update. They got button and touch controls. Microsoft Teams certified, Zoom certified. You got a hardware OS support for Windows 11, Windows 10, and 64-bit, as well as Mac OS. They have a 3-year limited hardware warranty with an advanced exchange service. So if something goes wrong with them, as long as you have them registered, you can go ahead and exchange them. And you got multi-point connectivity, up to 8 devices, but you can connect to 2 devices simultaneously. We will definitely test that out. You got a Dell Peripheral Manager for like your Windows operating system. So that way you can go ahead and get that software, and then you can go ahead and configure these how you want. We'll take a look at that as well. And they also have a Dell Audio app for Android and iOS. So these guys have a lot, a lot stored in, a lot of features and stuff in them. I can't wait to get this open. So let's cut all the chatter on that, and let's find us. Okay, let me find my knife. All right, this one calls for the Cricut. Let's go ahead. Again, I'm really sorry. The commenter who suggested these to me, I am forgetting your name, and I feel real bad about it. But this one's for you, my friend. I thank you for bringing these to my attention. And that's what I like about our community. Now, even though you've got your popular market brands, your Sonys, your Sennheisers, your Bose, and everything like that. You guys, but you know me, I always like to do these stuff and review the things that not a lot of people or hardly anyone in this space would review, and this is one of them. And I really appreciate you bringing these to my attention. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed. Get this out of the sleeve here. There we go. All right. We'll set this over here. Okay, let me get this camera right. Let me see if I can get a little height on that. Make sure I'm not. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and get this open. And right off the bat, you got the case. Little hard shell. Okay. That will house the headphones if you want to travel with them. Then, of course, let's go ahead and we got our books, our information, quick start guide, safety information here. And make sure all right, I just want to make sure I'm zoomed out as much as I can so you guys can get it all. We got USB-C to USB-C charging cable. Nice cable management here as well. We've got the 3.5 to 3.5. Looks like it. Yep. Is it? Looks to be 3.5 to 3.5 headphone cable. Again, same cable management. I love that. Be definitely holding on to that. And then we have the charging dock here. Very nice. Charges via, thinking, yep, it charges via USB Type-C. So we will definitely hook that up and check that out. This would be great for a desk. It's got nice and weighty too. Got rubber stoppers on the bottom. Like that even left and right branding on the inside there. Very nice. Just so you don't put them in backwards. All right. And let's see what else we got. Is there anything else in here? I don't think so. I think that's all just filler. I don't want to rip the box up. But I think, yep, I think that's, well, hold on. I think there's more. I think there's more. It might be in the case. All right, so let's go ahead and get this. Like I said, I don't want to mess this box up. I really like this presentation. And you never know. These might be going back. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. All right, and let's take a look at the case. Nice sturdy case. I love how the zipper is covered completely. So in case like water runs down, you don't have to worry if something gets spilled on it. Doesn't have to worry about it getting in and messing with the headphones. Got a nice hook here so you can hook it up to your luggage or your bag. Let's see. You got the Dell branding on the zipper. We all like that attention to detail there. All right, let's go ahead and get this open. Nice, strong, sturdy zipper as well. All right, and here we go. I like the way that looks. You got kind of like a cloth, half matte finish, almost like rubberized here. As far as that goes, we'll come back to these. I want to see if we got anything else in here. All right, we open up this little mini pouch. You've got a couple dongles here. You got your USB Type-C to USB Type-A dongle. So if you're going into like a legacy device that only has USB Type-A, you can plug it directly in here for either charging or using it for listening or anything like for audio purposes. Then, of course, you've got the USB Type-C Bluetooth dongle with the Dell logo on it. And that way you can, again, plug it into like your whatever device you want to use your you want to use as far as Bluetooth for wireless communication and everything, you can run that into there. Very nice. I like the way they forward. I like the way they're thinking with these. All right, just want to show you that. We'll put these away. We'll come back and test that out later on. Now, this is an empty pocket here, so you can go ahead and stow away your cabling once you have everything unboxed. And again, back to these. I am really liking this. I'm liking this design. All right, you got that faux leather wrapping around the headband. The ear cups, very nice and soft with the memory foam. I like the depth. Look at how deep that is. I like that. So it's a good chance that you will not be touching the speaker here with your ear. The only thing I would take away is how narrow the opening is here. I thought I would like this to be a little wider, but I think that's based on the design. But again, like that faux leather up top, and the headband has good cushion. Wish it had a little bit more, in my opinion, but it feels good. We'll test that out when we put these guys on. Let's go ahead and just take a quick. Let me see. Does he do 360? No, they don't. I mean, not 360, but 180. They don't do that. They just come all the way out to here and then they lay down flat this way. So, all right. So that's another bummer. But okay, still not a deal breaker for me. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the buttons that are available. We have here on the right ear cup, we have our power button and Bluetooth pairing. This is the Teams button. All right. That's for because these are Teams certified. So if you want to launch Teams, you can press that button when you're connected to your laptop or computer. Here you got your mic where you can mute and unmute it on the left. And here is where you activate and deactivate your noise canceling. All right, then of course you got your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. You've got your 2 prongs for charging on the dock, and you have a USB Type-C connection there for charging, as well as pass-through listen. Or I think you can pass through listening on this as well. We'll test that out too. All right, again, I love the way this looks. Let me see how this arm slides up and stays in position no matter where you go, no matter how you set it. Very nice. All right, got a nice little tilt here with the yokes. Nice little tilt to adjust to your head. Man, these are impressive. I love the design. You got the Dell branding on it. I would have put Dell up here as opposed to here, but still, I do like the way these guys sit. Your touch controls would be here on the right ear cup. Very, very nice. I like that. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get these guys paired up to the phone first. We're going to walk through that app. Then we're going to break out the laptop. We'll get them paired up to that. Walk through the Windows app for these. And we're going to continue to have our fun. Stay strapped in. All right, let's go ahead and get these guys paired up. Let's go. And I am excited about these. All right, we got the power button here. All right, got the power on button. All right, we got the light here. Let's see if we can get. All right, Bluetooth pairing. I just heard that. I don't know if you can see that light flashing there. Now, these guys do not have anything like Google Fast Pair, so we got to go through the normal way we pair up. And already down here at the bottom, Dell WL724 headset. Hit done. Whoops, I forgot. Sorry. I didn't hit pair. I didn't select them. All right. So excited. All right. Do I want to pair with the headset? Yep, we're going to pair them. All right. Pairing is complete. Now let's go ahead and I did download the app for these. So let's go ahead and go right in. the Dell Audio app. Let's go ahead. We're going to go jump right in. All right, stay focused. The busy lights, which is on the outside here. I don't know if you guys saw them. All right, you can have them, have them where they're turned on. The busy lights will let people know that you are busy with them. If they're on, that means, hey, I'm busy right now. So that way they got that notification. If it's off, then that means that you are available to talk or anything like that. That's mainly for work. Like if you're in a work situation in the office using these, that's what that's good for. All right, so then you got of course, your crisp audio. You got a built-in equalizer. We'll take a look at that. Intelligent features, automatic setting up, instantly adapt to your environment. Basically, your noise canceling and everything, and as far as mics and everything like that. And then, of course, you got shortcut settings. And let's go into the app right here. Yeah, we already there. We're already connected. And boom, we are getting connected to the app. I already like the way this is set up. I like the look of it. Just going to wait. We're doing this all in real time. And here we are. The Dell headset WL724s. And of course, you got your battery levels. You got your audio presets. And then it tells you your connection devices. Right now, it just says we're connected to my phone. Let's go ahead and hit the 3 dashes up here. You can go into tell about audio. You can close that. And I guess the plus here is where you can add another device. If you have one, you can do that. So then let's go ahead and go into settings. All right, now here you got your name of your device. You got the device, the picture of them, tells you that they're on and their battery level, gives you device information, firmware version, and what it's paired to right now. Then of course you got your noise you can manage your noise. Right now you've got transparency. All right, and the transparency there. Now you got your slider to say how much ambient noise you want in or out. Then you got your noise canceling. Let's get that switch over. All right. Now, of course, your noise canceling mode doesn't give you any other options there, but that's fine. And of course, down below, you got your audio modes. If you tap on that, you can do collaboration. That's if you're doing, like if you're talking and you're in like a Teams meeting or something like that. And if you want to do multimedia, which is mainly where I would be with these. But this is be all you to set up your own presets. You got bass boost, speech boost, treble boost, and default. And of course, you got your custom, where you can come down here. You got a 5-band equalizer that you can really play with. Let me see, that's 10. We'll play. I'm gonna just set this up real quick. And all right, so you got that. And then you can apply it. So now that's stuck as my custom EQ setting. We'll go through the sound test and everything else later on. And then, of course, let's go down. You got your automated actions. Let's tap on that. Wear detection, that's turned on. Music pause. Pause the music when the headset is removed. I like that. Mute the microphone. Microphone will automatically mute once you remove the headset. Quick pause. Action automatically actions when you remove the move an ear cup. Like if you take one off your ear. So that's set to sensitive. So that's like a quick pause. Like if you want to take it off just to answer a quick question, put it back on and then resume. I have it set to, I will put it to normal. I don't want it too sensitive because maybe you might have to adjust or something like that. So I'll put that to normal. All right. So then, whoops, let me go back into settings. All right. So now, of course, you got your device settings. And you got your busy lights. You can turn them off. And you can turn them back on. They turn red to indicate that you're on a call if you're using them for work or anything like that. Then you got your voice guidance. That's the audio, the voice sound that you get when you're doing like pairing or anything like that. And go through the features and everything. I'll leave that turned on and everything like that. So that's basically, I think is that all the settings here? I believe that is everything. Yep. Oh, of course, you can forget the device if you no longer have it or anything like that, but you want to keep the app because you have other devices available. You can go ahead and forget the app or forget this device as well. So, it, pretty good, a pretty decent app for these. Again, this is for if you're listening to them in as a headset. If you're using these as headphones, this is where you want to be. Then, of course, you can go back in and then you can let me see. Right here at the top, you can go and switch through presets if you want. Right now, it's set to custom. I don't think batteries there. If you connect on your connections, it'll show you all your connected devices. But you only, like I say, you only do two simultaneously. We'll test on that as well. I'm trying to get back in to our. Let me see. That's. Let me go back in. I'm trying to get back into where we can get back into our. Whoops. Sorry about that. Let me get back here. Device connected successfully. Thank you. All right, let me see. All right, I'm sorry, I got lost my track. All right, so now you go into collaboration. We did multimedia, so you go into collaboration. Now this is for your mics, for all your outgoing audio, incoming, like if you're talking on the phone and everything. Now you can turn on noise canceling for outgoing calls, and you can turn on noise canceling for incoming calls. It filters, far end mic noises and creates a better, so you can hear anyone better that's on the other phone. That's this one, so if you got noise going on around you, you can cut that out, and you can hear them better. Outgoing is they can hear you better on the other end, and of course side tone, so that makes you come clear when you're speaking through the mic is much clearer and everything. So there's not a lot there, and of course you got the levels there where you can go up and down as well, and that's when you're on using these guys as a phone. So let's go ahead and get these guys paired. You want to test the multi-point? Pair them up to my iPhone, see how fast it is. Stay strapped in. All right, and here's a look at the app on my S23. Excuse me, not my S23, but my Galaxy Book 3 Ultra. This is basically what it looks like when it's a Windows-based machine. Obviously, you got a picture of the headphones here in the center. You can go ahead and add a new device here up in the upper right. And here on the left, you got your device status. It tell you 85, your battery level, and that you're connected. It tells you the firmware version that you're on, and it tells you what you're connected with. As you can see, it tells me I'm also connected to my S23 Ultra. Okay. Then, of course, you got your audio settings here. You can go in and do noise canceling. And then you can go transparency mode. Again, you got the slider, very similar to what we have in the Dell Audio app. And, of course, you can turn it off there. And, of course, you can go down to your audio modes. You can do collaboration, which means, if you're talking on the phone with someone, you can go ahead with noise canceling, mic noise canceling for outgoing audio, meaning you talking to someone. It cancels any background noise that you might have. And then you got incoming audio, so it will basically be basically filter out all the background noise on that end as much as possible. Then, of course, you got your side tone. I'm gonna turn that. I don't know if I can turn. Let me see. Can I turn side tone on? I don't know, but it's not letting me turn side tone on. But for whatever reason, you can turn side tone on. Let me see. For some reason, I think that's not for. I don't understand why. I guess I don't have the headphones on, but you can turn side tone on so that way your vocals are clear to the other person on the other end of the phone. Then you got your automated actions, and of course, let me back up real quick. With side tone, you can select how loud you want it. All right, so then of course you got your automated actions, your wear detection, where you can pause music when you take them off, mute the mic. You got because you want to make sure your mic mute button works. Then your quick pause is set. That's if you move an ear cup off of an ear. Like just like everything similar to what they give you in the mobile app. So then, of course, I had that set to negative to normal because that's sensitive, maybe a hair trigger there. And then, of course, you can go down to your device settings and your busy light. You can turn that off and on, or your guidance and everything. And then it gives you an option to download the Dell Audio app, to optimize your personalized headset settings for your, can when you're using your Android or iOS device. We already did that. And then, of course, you come down here. You can either unpair it down here at the bottom, or you can reset the default settings in the headphones. So that is basically a quick look at the app on Windows. So actually, it's called the excuse me, the Premiere. The was I can't think of it. The Peripheral Manager, Dell Peripheral Manager. That's what it's called. Oh my goodness, it's getting late. All right, so let's go ahead and get this switched out. We're gonna go ahead and now we're gonna deal with the multi-point testing. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. Let's go ahead and get these guys actually test out the multi-point connectivity on these. I just want to show you real quick. We are connected to my S23 Ultra. We're going to pull out the iPhone 13 Pro Max. We'll go put these guys back in pairing mode. All right. All right, so now they're back in pairing mode. So now we're going to go ahead and go into our iPhone, into Bluetooth. We're going to scroll down. There they are, the Dell WL7024s. And we are connected. As you can see, you saw the volume rocker go up. And we slide up. They're paired here. And they're paired here. So multi-point pairing does work. Let's see what other features we have in here. We're going to see if we'll go into some audio here. And we're going to see what we can do as far as audio switching. We're going to test that real quick while we're here. All right, let's go ahead and put these on. Okay. Now, I had to admit, make sure I'm on the right ear. Yep. All right. I just want to make sure I'm on the right ear. All right. I had to admit, these guys are very, very comfortable. Once I get my headband set the way I want it. Hey, even though I said something, I wish it had a little bit more cushion in the head on the headband. It's actually pretty soft as it is. So let's go ahead and go into our audio here. We're just going to grab one of my videos here. All right, let me go ahead and pause that. And we'll jump in here. Grab one of mine from here. All right, let's go out here. Here we go. All right, so now we got audio set up for both. And let's go. We're going to start with the Galaxy S23 Ultra. All right, I got audio there. All right, let's pause that. And now we're going to go over to the iPhone 13 Pro Max. All right, we got audio coming out of there as well. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to see if we have audio switching built in. So we're going to see if I hit play on the S23 Ultra, will the 13 Pro Max pause? Let's try it. No, it won't. So you got to pause your first device. Give it a second. All right. Now it works. It takes a few seconds for it to be able to switch over. As you can see, I kept tapping. Let's pause that. We'll get it to the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably more time than it needed. And that works. So let's go ahead and pop it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, probably longer than I need to. Oh, okay. So going to the iPhone seems to be a little bit better than going to the Galaxy phone. But I think that's a runoff. I'm going to have to come back and test that a little bit later on. But like I said, let me pause this quick. Like I was saying, Multipoint does work. However, there is no audio switching. Maybe in a firmware update, they will go ahead and they will have that. But as of right now, none is available. Let's continue. All right, real quick, I just want to show you how these guys sit in the dock. As you can see, you got your 2 pins here for the right ear cup. You got your 2 contacts here on the headphones. So you just drop them in. You should get a click there. Make sure these guys are seated in correctly. There we go. We turn on the charging. All right. So you can see they're charging now. And of course, you get the charging button, the charging light here on the side. And of course, the lights are on both ear cups. So that way, you know these guys are properly connected to the dock and they are charging. I like the way that looks. Very stealthy like. It looks really nice. I could see that on a desktop setup, anywhere in the office or anything like that. Looks very nice. Let's continue. All right, next up we're going to test the wear sensor, on head sensor rather. We're going to see how fast these guys pause and then play mute audio once I take them off or put them back on. So we're going to go ahead and put these on. All right, we are already connected to the phone, as you can see there. All right, so now what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick up we're just going to grab some music real quick. What's the wrong one? All right, we just want to grab a song and we'll go ahead and test. All right, sure, why not? We got all the notes. All right, we got audio playing out of the headphones. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take them off. And it pauses it within a couple seconds. I don't know if you can see it. I got that camera, the light glare on it. You see it, it pauses it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put them back on. And music immediately starts playing. So let's try that one more time. All right, take them off. All right, 2 seconds. The audio stops. Put them back on. About a second and a half, your audio resumes. So pretty snappy turnaround or reaction rather for the wear detection sensor on these headphones. Let's continue. All right, what we're going to do next is the touch controls. I turned off the wear sensor so we can go ahead and do this without having to worry about the air, the music pausing and everything. So we'll go ahead and hit play. All right, we got audio playing. Let me start over there. All right, we got audio playing here. So now what we're going to do is a double tap. We'll play and pause on the right ear cup. 1, 2. And it paused it. All right. And then, of course, if you have a phone call coming in, a double tap rather, will and pick up the call. All right. And then when you want to end the call, a double tap will end the call as well. All right. So as we go ahead on, now let's go ahead and get music playing again. Double tap. All right. We got our audio playing. Now we want to go to the next track. We swipe forward. And that was very responsive. Moved us to the next song. We want to go back. We swipe again. Again, very, very responsive. I love it. Everything happens on the matte side of it. Nothing happens here on the cloth side. So everything is right here in the front portion. Now, if you want to turn up the volume, you just swipe up. As you can see, my volume is rising. And if you want to go down or lower the volume, just swipe down. Again, very, very responsive. I like that. And of course, you got your ANC button here to turn on and off ANC. and you have your mic mute button if you want to mute it. If you're on a phone call, you want to mute the microphone, and then you hit it again one single time, and it will unmute. So you got all the features working: play, pause, skip and reverse tracks, turn up and down your volume. All touch controls work, and they're very, very responsive. Let's continue.
This is a mic test with the Dell WL7024 headset in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Dell WL7024 headset in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Dell WL7024 headset in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Dell WL7024 headset in a crowded location.
All right, we are outside to a new ANC test for the Dell Premium headset, model number WL7024s. As you can see, we have them on. We got some traffic rolling through. I'm in transparency mode right now, and I can honestly say I can hear everything nice and clear. Nothing sounds processed or anything like that. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and flip these guys into noise canceling mode. So let's go ahead and pop that on. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Wrong side. All right. All right, noise canceling is turned on. And I have to tell you, it did deaden down the sounds a little bit, but I did hear that car. And I heard this one, it's not as loud as it was in transparency mode, but it did quiet it down a bit. But I can still hear them as they pass through. Again, I'm doing this test with no noise canceling, or no music, sorry. No music being played at the moment. This is strictly the sound, or strictly the strength of the ANC on these headphones. It's doing an okay job, but I can still hear some of the tire to the asphalt from the cars riding past. We got a semi coming up. I want to see how this one is. We're gonna stand right here. All right, semi just rolled past. We got other cars coming by as well. I can still hear them. They're not as loud as they were in noise in transparency mode, but they are, they are noticeable. You can definitely tell the difference. But it's doing an okay job. It could be better. Hopefully, with firmware update, that would be better. So if I had to rate these between 1 and 10, 1 being absolute trash, 10 being the best, I'll give these probably around, I'll be comfortable with a solid 6 on that scale. Like I said, definitely a lot of room to improve on these, but they do definitely deaden down the sound. So this is a ANC test for the Dell Premium headset, model number WL7024s. Good, but room for improvement. All right, next up is we're gonna go ahead and do the sound test. All right, we got the headphones on. We are in the app. Let me go ahead and show you guys my EQ settings. All right, so obviously, let me go ahead and make this, do this right here. Give me a second. All right, we're gonna apply that. Okay, so now we're in there. Well, I'm sorry. That's my EQ. Let me go back in. That's my EQ settings for them. All right, we're going to stick to that. Let me see here. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get into our music. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure everything was copacetic. All right, we are in our music. We got our music set up. We're going to turn on noise canceling. All right, let's cycle through. All right, we got noise canceling turned on. Let's go ahead and let Make sure we had an optimal listening level first off. All right, we're there. Let's go. First song. Okay. Nice clarity as far as vocals go. A little low as far as natural volume. But again, the vocals sound very clean right here. All right. I'm just waiting on. I like to listen to these. This acapella is fantastic, but again, these don't think they're hitting the mark for me right now. I don't know if burning is required or anything like that, but I mean they got the clarity and everything like that. I just wish they were naturally louder. If these guys, if we turn this up, all right. Now if they were here at my listening level, if they were right here, I think I wouldn't complain one bit about these. All right. I wouldn't. If I had them, like I said, if I had these at the maximum volume at max volume, the sound that they had there, if I had that at my preferred listening level, I think I would be golden with these. I think these guys would be fantastic. I know there's other third party apps and things like that I could use to enhance it to at least get these guys to where I want them to be. And I really like these, so I might just do that because I like I like their overall purpose. I might just do that, but right now it's not looking good for them. All right, so let's go ahead and go into our bass song. Here we go. Okay, again, it gives you night. The bass is at this volume level. The bass is not even good. I don't even want to keep it 100. It's not even good. The shimmering on this, it's the clarity on that is good. But if I turn these all the way up, okay, it's I would say it wouldn't even be at par as far as the bass goes. All right, so even at max volume, the bass on these is not that great. All right, I'm just keeping it 100. I'm going to even turn off noise canceling, put on transparency, and no, there's no improvement. ANC off, no improvement. Now we're back to ANC on. Just the bass on this song is just not good at all. I can't even knock you for it. I know this is a headset, but they market these to be used as headphones as well. And as you know, when it comes to head, you want to listen to your beats, you want to hit the bass, you want to have pounding bass. These aren't giving it to, again, this is right out of the box with their own EQ in their own app. Now, they're saying there should be a firmware update for these guys, which will give them LC3 for all those devices that support LC3. But right now, these guys aren't hitting the mark for me. All right, as they are right now. If I have them after the update, we'll revisit it. But all right, let's go ahead and go into going home. Here we go. All right, again, nice clarity for the instruments, but the bass is missing. Let's go in here. Let's turn up the bass. All right, let's give it a V shape. See what we get. Let's go ahead and apply that. All right, you got a little bit more bass into it. Again, volume is still so low, though, you can't even enjoy it. If we turn it all the way up, again, great sound right here. It sounds good here. Here's the high note. The crispness is fantastic. It's nice. Again, it sounds great here. Right here, it sounds great. But I don't have to max out my volume in order to get the sound that I want. You shouldn't have to. But it sounds, especially after change the V shape, it sounds great. Let's go ahead and go back into our bass song real fast. Let's see if that change helped out in any way. All right, let me see. Here we go. Let's go. All right, now let's max it out. Okay, let's hear the low end. Then it's not powerful enough, but it did help out. All right, so it's a all right. So it needs some help. They need some help on the sound side, but we're gonna go ahead and go into my likes and dislikes for the WL7024s. Stay strapped in. All right, let's go ahead and talk about my likes and dislikes for the Dell WL7024 headphones. Their premium headset. I'm just gonna call it their headset. We're gonna call it what it is. All right. So my first start with my dislikes. Um, my dislikes for these mainly surrounds the sound of them when you're using them as headphones and listening to music. I do think they're first of all, the natural volume is too low. Is You don't get enough sound out of them as far as natural sound. You really have to max these out in order to get the sound that you want, and that's something I frown upon when it comes to headphones and earbuds. Also, uh, the bass, even when you're tweaking it with the app, is not good at all. I mean, you get some thump and everything, and even when you max it out to 100%, uh, you get a nice little. It's not consistent good bass. I mean, you get the good like thumps here and there, but then the low end is completely gone. Now, I did go ahead and I did use these with Wavelet app off camera, and it improved it a little bit. Um, but as far as you comparing them to other headphones out there, no, these are not on that level, to be honest. As far as let me see what else I'm trying to think. That was my main thing about these that I did not like was the sound that came out of it when you're listening to them as headphones. As far as switching over to my dislikes or my likes rather, sorry. First of all, I love the comfort. I love the fit, the comfort of these. These are some of the most comfortable headphones uh, that I've had that I've tested out. Very, despite the fact that I mentioned how it didn't seem like the headband didn't have enough cushion in it, I was completely wrong. I had no pressure listening to wearing these for long periods of time. You know how eventually sometimes you do get a little bit of pressure on top. I had absolutely no pressure. They were so comfortable. The ear cups, the cushions on the ear cups, just just so good. I just can't describe. They were just so clean. Just some of the best. I would put the comfort of these headphones up there with some of my top tier headphones like the Focal Batiste, the Mark Levinsons. I will put that level of comfort. I'll put the comfort on these up there. The PX8s, the Barrows and Wilkins ones. I will put these in that category when it comes to comfort. These are really, really, really comfortable headphones. I just, God, I was surprised. I was blown away by how comfortable these guys are. All right. As far as anything else, I like how responsive the touch controls are when you doing, skip, reverse, track, play, pause, up and down with the volume and everything. Very snappy, very responsive. The wear sensor, when you take it off, it immediately kicks off. Even when you take off one ear cup, it the pause is almost immediate, and then when you put it back on, the resume is almost instantaneous. So it was the touch controls, the features inside is really good, and above all, these have some of the best mics that I've used in a headphone. I know these is geared more towards the work field, like when you're on phone calls because they are Teams and Zoom certified. So, but yes, the mics on these are phenomenal. Just I'm just gonna put it out there. Some of the best on a pair of headset that does not have a boom mic on them, or doesn't have like the boom arm with the mic on the end. These are fantastic. Now, Like I said, it was my I was just going back to my dislikes, and I normally don't do this, but man, I just these could have been the total package if they sound better. That's my take on them. I just think they missed the mark completely when it came to sound. Because oh my god, I was like, I really enjoy these. Uh, Headphones. I really do enjoy them as a head. I just wish they were a little bit louder. Now, if I'm watching like a video or I'm watching a movie or something like that, like using them to watch YouTube or whatever, these are fine. They're perfectly fine. But if you using these to rock music, absolutely not. Again, another thing I dislike is the ANC could be better. I forgot to mention that as a dislike. But yes, the ANC could be much better on a standalone basis. Now, obviously, when you're playing audio, that tends to help out with noise canceling. But just the strength of the noise canceling technology when listening to audio is, uh, again, could definitely be improved on these. So, and another flipping back over to my likes. I'm sorry, I know I'm going like back and forth in here, but some things I keep forgetting, but then they come back up. I like the fact that this comes with a charging dock that you can just literally just put these guys on, link in. I know I don't have it plugged in right now, but man, you can you can take this and have this set up at work where you can use these all day at work. And of course, you can be have multi-point, so you can connect to your work laptop or whatever, and then you can also connect to whatever other device that you want to, and be able to switch in between. I do like that. I like that feature. That was uh, very very heads up for Dell. But I think did I cover everything? I think I did. Yeah. Yeah, I think I did cover everything on my likes and dislikes. I'm sorry I went back and, I jumped back and forth on it. But yeah, it looks like I covered everything. Let's wrap this up. So this has been an unboxing and review of the Dell WL724, their premium wireless headset. If you're in the market for a good headset for work, being on phone calls, and then combine that to like if you're traveling, watching movies and stuff like that, with your devices, this is definitely it. If you're looking for these to be a top of the line type of headphone for listening to music, I would stay away from these. To be honest with you, I know there's just great comfort and everything. They're very comfortable, like I mentioned before, but they're not. If you're a bass head, I would stay away from these. Audio files, you may want to look at these, you may not, but um, I would suggest look somewhere else if music is your main thing that you're looking for a headset for. But like I said, great for the working environment. If you want to check these out, if you're thinking about it, rather go ahead and check these out if that's the avenue you're looking in. Other than that, I would stay away from them. All right, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue to do unboxings for the products like this and others, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Then hit the notification bell. That way, you guys are notified when videos like this and others drop. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.